Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. We're doing the line of quests for the Battlepriest Herga, and on the last episode, we went ahead and cut ties from the spears that were holding their grasp on this island from the Rygors. So we're going to go ahead and talk to her and see exactly what she wants us to do next. Claw Render will be my champion again. Oh, I'm a Claw Render now? I would be happy to be your champion, Herga. Don't presume to name me. Yes, ye carry the name with you even if others cannot see it, and even if ye yourself do not know it. What's the difference? What was something you want me to do? I must be going. You'll learn the difference all in due time. I look forward to it. Must you always speak in riddles? I don't feel like being lectured right now. There was a great battle here. 'Twas a clash of epic proportions. We surrounded an orcish horde. We herded them onto the narrow principle of the choke, or precipice of the choke, overlooking the ocean. What happened next? Tell me more. War stories bore me. Our final charge was all that was necessary to drive them off the edge. I led the charge, and for my valor I was the first slain. What do you mean? Was this the first time you were killed? Do you mean that you were the first to die? The history lesson is over. I'm out of here. The quest is the new quest is the charge. Level 11. Reward is at least 6 silver and 23 copper. Clinging to life, the orcs cling to their foothold on the floating rocks south of Arulis. Take the fight to them. I will kill the orcs in your honor. Consider them done for now. The battle is over as far as I'm concerned. Goodbye. So it wants me to kill several Rygor orcs, bushwhackers. 3, I must kill several Rygor zealots. 2, I must kill several Rygor marauders. 3. And as you look on your map, you'll see basically it's the little island that we were at earlier for this quest that we were doing. Very small aggro radius, obviously. And the name's up again. So we're going to go over here and kill the names real quick. No reason not to since we're in the area. Now, don't get the wrong idea, like names are going to be everywhere, and this is a newbie zone, so they're trying to be easy on you. You're lucky if there's 3 names in a certain given area that you're in later on in zones. And they don't spawn nearly as quickly. They may take 20, 30 minutes to respawn, and they're a lot harder to kill, so not as common as they are here. Again, make sure you're going to the right island. You want to swim over to this one. Not this one over here, or one even further away. You can see it on the map. You got an island here, and then you got an island down here, and you even have one way over here. Now, if you get bored, you can't find a group, you're waiting for a friend to log on, you can go off and explore. You do get experience for exploring a point of interest in certain areas of every zone. And then, of course, there are achievements for exploring every point of interest in a given zone. So that's something you can go back to. A lot of people do just for the sake of having that completionist feeling, like they've done everything they possibly could. So there's a bushwhacker, which we need 3 of. Let's see, these are raiders. We don't need any raiders. We do need some bushwhackers, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and this one. And because they're low level, I'm pretty sure that I can take both of them at the same time. If you have any area effects, you know, feel free to run through and grab multiples of these at the same time and then just area effect them. But keep in mind that the aggro range on these guys, and what I mean by aggro range, I mean that if you pull them too far away from where they were stationed, they will just go back. They will lose interest in you. So if they're not really close together, you're going to have a hard time pulling a whole bunch of them. Now look at that one, level 10. There's quite a few in there. So I'm going to do a level 45 one, and I'll get more experience out of doing it. So let's see, there's somebody over here killing these. Actually, there's 2 people over here. So I got another Marauder and Zealot, as well as the Bushwhacker, which I'm fine with because I needed 1 more of those. Do do a few area effects. Make sure I got the right guy targeted. I don't know why he keeps targeting the wrong guy. As you can see, my orc hunting name has gone up. The more orcs you kill, the higher rank that you will get. I'm an initiate right now because I've only killed probably like 100. Kill several thousand, you'll get like master and stuff like that. And you don't have to go out of your way to get those or do those. You'll end up killing that many just going to a raid zone or a group zone and hunting there. It's very easy. You'll be surprised about how quickly you'll go through, you know, a couple hundred in one like 2-hour session within a raid zone. It's really not that hard. And if you do that every Friday night or, you know, twice a week, you know, you'll max those out pretty quickly. Go ahead and attack this last guy. He's dead. See if there's anything to loot. Those seal documents, again, can be used for status points. Oh, there's a name guy here. In fact, we'll go ahead and take off the name. We'll probably have to come back here for a quest anyways, but since we're here and they spawn rather quickly, there's no reason not to take on the name. He's level 12 with 1 arrow above his name. Which means he's slightly harder than what a normal level 12 would be. Go ahead and loot the chest. All scouts, berserkers, bruisers, guardians, and monks. So I can't use this, which is why it's in red. But it is a tunable, which means I can sell it. So go ahead and check the quest. It says to head back, so we're going to go do that. So, not sure if that guy is being power leveled by, say, a friend. And what I mean by power leveled, you take somebody who's a high level character, comes down and mentors a low level character. When somebody mentors another character, the character they're mentoring gets a bonus for experience. So if you could, say, get 5 high level characters to come down and mentor you, you would get, I think it's like 10% bonus experience per person. So you'd be getting like 50% more experience than you should. Not to mention their armor is better than yours, and even though it's going to be brought down to an equivalent of that level, it's still better than anything you'd be able to get at that level. So they'd be able to take on, say, if they mentor down to like level 5, they'd probably be able to take on a level 20 or 25 creature without breaking a sweat. Plus they still have access to all their spells, even though those have been mentored down as well. So it really is kind of nice to have a high level character. Or if you missed a zone and you want to go back to it as a high level character, you can do that fairly easy. It doesn't take a lot to do that. But when you're power leveling somebody, you can see that they will be tanking it, and you'll just basically be sitting in the back getting the experience for it. Now, as you see, these chests are all just regular treasure chests, but later on in the game, as you kill higher and higher level creatures, you'll find ornate chests, which are the best. They usually have the best items, or have like master spells, or really, really good items that you can loot off of them. And these chests are occasionally booby traps, so keep that in mind. And again, I got the shoulders, which can be sold, or transmuted down for their base components, which is what a lot of people buy them for. You know, nobody's really going to tweak out their character with this stuff, but the components can still be used to level up your skill. So you can still make a few gold off of it, sometimes more, simply because it's treasured. And again, make sure you're going the right area. This is the second time I've nearly gone back into that cave. I'm so used to just going in there without even thinking. So here we are, at the Battlepriest Herga. We're going to go ahead and talk to her. The memories of the battle are as clear as if they'd happened yesterday, and the echoes of that battle resonate to this day. I have defeated the orcs as promised. Are you finishing the story you began earlier? Clinging to life, I led the final charge against the orcs. In my valor, I was the first to die. I was cut down, slaughtered by the blades of the dozen grinning blue monsters. Hardly a fair fight. What do you mean by clinging to life? I must be going. As I fell, the Rygor forces roaring in unison, a triumphant guttural shriek. Impaired by the sight of my death, they met our charge head on, and the last thing I saw was my vision fade was the orcs rushing forth. Then that's when you were killed in the battle at the choke. Is this where the story ends? I must be going. The dim of the battle faded and my world went black, yet I was not done yet. I fought to return to consciousness. I swam through a murky void, kicking and thrashing and struggling to find the surface of a blind, bubbling sea. It felt like an age passed. Is this a description of the afterlife? Did you succeed in regaining your consciousness? I must be going. And suddenly the world snapped back into focus. I found myself back on the field of battle, covered in snow and blood. The orcs have forgotten about you. I must be going. The orcs had trampled over my broken body and were locked in battle with my Codain. I pulled myself to my feet. I drew breath again. The fight raged on, and I was alive. You were not yet slain. You were clinging to life. I was slain, yet somehow I returned, clinging to life, and through my wounds were terrible. I felt nothing but fury. So we finished the quest. 6 silver, 37 copper. Gonna go ahead and accept it. And I said, I hope you healed yourself before heading back into battle. You must be hard to kill. Sounds like the orcs were in for a surprise. The siege was not over. It's not over. What do you mean? So she's gonna lead us to the next quest, so I'm gonna stop there. And again, guys, if you like these episodes, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or hit me up in game. I'll be happy to group with any one of you guys anytime. And thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you